This episode is titled Avatar, and it came out on May 9th, 1994, directed by Kevin Altieri, written by Michael Reeves, and animation by Studio Junio, featuring Kevin Conroy as Batman, Efren Zimbalist Jr. as Alfred, Nichelle Nichols as Thoth Caprera, Brock Peters as Lucius Fox, Helen Slater as Talia al Ghul, David Warner as Ra's al Ghul, and George DeCenzo as Ubu. Honorable mentions here. Studio Junio animated this episode. They previously produced The Underdwellers, Mudslide, Dreams in Darkness, Blind as a Bat, and Bullet for Bullock. I did not know that Blind as a Bat and Bullet for Bullock were the same people because they do not look the same on reflection. Like, Bullet for Bullock was such a great episode. And this had that sort of like, that vibe at points I could see with the shading. But yeah, Blind as a Bat did not see that in that episode. And as always, I ask you, what did you think of the animation in this episode?
I thought the animation was good in this episode.
I thought it looked good. I thought it was solid animation. The only thing that I thought was a bit weird was Raish's character model looked off when he was in that like secret room of the gift shop. Just his eyes looked different. The way he was like telling his master plan. I didn't think he looked.
I didn't notice that.
Oh well, I'm mad for this.
You are a
type
fucking
of stuff,
nerd. So.
I'm a fucking nerd. Yeah. So
I saw someone in our Discord shared like a picture of like it said like nerd written on him, and he was like hitting like another nerd. It's like calling someone a nerd, and the person getting hit is also nerd. I was like, that is this show.
It's true. Continuing on here, director Kevin Altieri has been credited previously in our On Leather Wings review, as well as being a previous guest on this podcast many times now. Writer Michael Reeves has been credited on our review of Pretty Poison. Acting creds here. All returning voice actors have been credited previously on this podcast in their first appearance on this show, such as David Warner and Helen Slater in Off Balance. As far as new acting creds go for this show, we've got only one for this episode, which is Nichelle Nichols, who plays Thoth Caprera. She's also...
Hey, Nichols!
That's a stretch. Why did you say that?
Yeah, Batman show, right?
What are they, vegetables or fruit? And what does that make? Ketchup.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
What? And then instead of OK Chuckers,
Moving
OK
on.
that was bad. You thinking
Sorry,
Nicholson?
I pulled an Alex there, am I right, guys? Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Saved it. We nailed it.
Nah!
Nailed it.
Okay, so Nichelle Nichols, she plays Thoth Caprera. She's also the voice of Blade's mum in Spider-Man the Animated Series, so we've heard her voice before. But she is very well known for her role as Uhura on Star Trek. She plays Uhura on all those Star Trek.
That's a Star Trek person I do know.
Yes.
First mixed race kiss on television, right?
Oh, was it?
I think so. Her and Captain Kirk.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think she was with Kirk. I think she was with... what's his face? Was she with Kirk? Oh no, I'm not a Star Trek guy. I think she was with
the
Patrick
black
Stewart.
woman character in the original Star Trek was her, right?
You're right. Oh my god, yes, she was 1966. Yeah, so
I know some things. I know things.
Yeah, okay, I stand corrected. And she sadly passed away in 2022 at the age of 89.
Quite recent. Well,
quite
rest
recent.
in... I don't like when people say rest in power. I think that's lame. So rest in peace.
Rest in space. How about that?
Sure. Rest. That's what they did. They went, see ya. Shot out into space.
Rest in space. Okay, utility belt of fun facts here.
So dumb.
That's so weird. The utility belt of fun facts here. The ill-fated archaeologist in the opening sequence was modelled after British actor
Peter Cushing, right? Yeah, I was going to bring it up, and I thought it was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But yeah, just definitely Peter Cushing. Great nod there.
Yeah, absolutely. And specifically, Cushing's role in Hammer's The Mummy in 1959. So that makes sense, being that it's a mummy's tomb. And yeah, we've had Kevin Altieri on this show talk about this before, and being a big Hammer movie fan. So I love all of those references. Then we got Nichelle Nichols, who's Thoth Caprera, David Warner, Ra's al Ghul, and Brock Peters, who plays Lucius Fox, all starred in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. Oh my god, I was said country in a weird way there. The Undiscovered Country as Commander Uhura, Chancellor Gorkin, and Admiral Cartwright. So they're all Trekkies at some point.
Nerds.
boldly go where all other nerds have been before, am I right? Then we've got Thoth Caphera refers to herself as Legion, because many have shared their knowledge with her. This is an allusion to the biblical demon Legion.
Who are you?
I am Thoth Caphera. Those who have joined me share their knowledge with me. We are Legion.
Then this marks the first time that Batman is shown to be willing to kill a sentient being. Now, I don't agree with this fact, because she's a sentient being, but she's not really. She's a devil demon monster.
Yeah.
Like, he sees enough where he's like, that ain't human. I'm going to throw a grenade at that.
Yeah, I agree.
Keep going and don't look back. I'll do what I can to stop that thing.
I mean, technically, I guess he could kill Ray. She's like, you've lived enough, you know?
Yeah. You're kind of dead already, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're the living dead.
How old are you? 1,000, 2,000 years? I can kill you.
Yeah.
I got to pass on this one. All right, everybody? Like, everyone's like, yeah, he's got to pass this one.
Yeah, it's a cut-off point. Once you go over 150, Batman could kill you. That's the rule.
149.
Maybe. 151? You're out.
You're dead.
I am merely old. Older, perhaps, than you can imagine.
It's time to die!
Then the moment Thoth initially appears as a young, pretty woman, she arises from the Lazarus pit
Walking
and
down the street, pretty woman.
She does that as a zombie? I'd say she's a zombie, by the way.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
Yeah. The first
Well, that's what
zombie
I've
we've
always
seen
liked
in
about
Batman.
mummies, though. They're just zombies in,
Wrapped up.
toilet paper.
Yeah. Zombie toilet paper. But anyway, when she appears as a young, pretty woman, she then arises from the Lazarus pit, which I don't think was a Lazarus pit, but that's what this says. And
Yeah,
she's
I thought nothing said it was a Lazarus pit. It
Yeah.
was just another green glowing little
I know.
jobby.
Why it had to be green, I don't know. But anyway, they should have made it another color to separate from Lazarus pit. But still, she arises from this pit and she seduces Raish. That was hard to say. And only to reveal her true self as an aged old hag as she embraces him, which is very similar to the room 237 bathroom scene in The Shining.
Yes. I liked how it started with you only seeing the hand turning. I think that was a good touch. I
Yeah.
thought all the horror in this episode was very well done. The opening scene is fantastic.
It is
Zero
very good.
sound effects. It's just score and animation, and it was really cool. And I was like, oh, I like the vibe of the score and animation here, and Peter Cushing going down into
It's like a silent movie as well.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, the horror where she's revealed, I was like, yeah, that's spooky. And the snot monsters coming out of the pit were spooky as well. The way they moved.
Yeah. That's definitely when you've got a cold. That's what it looks like in your body, doesn't it?
Yeah.
None may defile me and live.
Yeah, I thought this episode. I love the start. I like Raish looking for another answer to eternal life now that the Lazarus pits are gone. But I don't like Batman raiding tombs. I like tomb raiding adventures, but there's something about Batman in an Egyptian tomb that I'm just like, that just doesn't look right to me. It's his vibe doesn't fit his aesthetic.
I weirdly like him in the desert, though. I mean,
yeah,
just because the coloring, he looks just like the Dark Knight Returns Batman, like the one I drew for you, where it's more of the brown, sun-colored version of his outfit, which I really dig. No, I definitely agree with you.
I like the horse.
Does. I think that this is the most Bruce Wayne has looked like Miles Teller, I think, personally.
Yeah, in that blue shirt and backpack.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, our choice is spot on. And also, he says at some point, don't you think I know the face, Raish's face? Don't you think I know the face of my greatest enemy? And I when I hear that, I'm like, really, Batman? But then I think
Joker's
yeah, don't tell Joker. But I think about your casting choice as Ralph or Rafe Fiennes. Raish Fiennes, have we said that yet? that's like spot on right there. But I just think about your casting choice, and I can buy into that, him being the greatest adversary if he's Raish Fiennes, which is now what I'm going to call him. And also, Alexandra Daddario, she looks exactly like Talia al Ghul in this episode. So, yeah, I pictured our casting choices in this episode more than I ever have, and it helped me like buy into it, because the thing I didn't like is the magic that's introduced in this episode. Like
we like a grounded Batman around here.
Yeah, I mean, Clayface and all of them are,
it's science, not magic.
Science. Exactly. Yeah, I don't like this undead magic that has no explanation.
It was it was fun for a quick like romp of an episode, you know, like it was spooky. I liked the way the zombie chick looked. Like it looked really cool.
I knew you would.
Hey, I like the zombie chick. that sounded so bad.
She had some saggy boobies.
I like the saggy boobs on the zombie chick. You know, big hips. That's what really stuck out to me in this episode, bro.
Oh, something else stuck out of its sarcophagus, if you know what I mean.
Picture the pyramid, if you know what I'm saying.
I'd like to embalm her. I've got one more fun fact here that I know you'd like because you're a film buff. Is the overweight vendor attempts to sell a bird statue to Batman and Talia. This may be a reference to the classic noir film The Maltese Falcon, which involved a bird statue and featured Sidney Greenstreet, whose character was often referred to as the Fat Man. Which
the famous character the Kingpin is based on, and also my villain in Dead-Eye Dick, which is part of my book Outbreaks.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Effendi, Mem Sahib, how may I help you?
We're just browsing.
So at the beginning of this episode, I thought it was funny that Bruce didn't care about the ancient Egyptian scroll that Lucius shows him. And I wondered if he was trying to keep up appearances as like a playboy Bruce Wayne, or if he really doesn't care about ancient artifacts.
Oh, it's so fucking boring! It's a tax write-off, like I said, Lucius. I don't care. But yeah, but this is really interesting because, like, 1,600 years ago they did... Oh, my God. Is it going to take 1,600 years to tell the story? Christ.
It's a piece of paper. I don't care. Alfred writes on them all the time.
Papyrus, and I don't care about it. That was not a good joke, but I'm flustered by all of this Egyptian shit. It's Alfred's birthday, and like he loves Egyptian shit, so I bought him a bunch of Egyptian shit. It's a tax write-off. It doesn't cost me any money. It's a tax write-off, but
he doesn't let Alfred go to the museum.
No,
I
took pictures for you. Yeah.
So
why
there's
could
the
I go
internet.
some? Well, it's expensive. Couldn't write you on the tax write-off. Only me, executive trip.
You don't want to know what you're getting in the will.
You wouldn't care anyway. It was a bunch of boring Egyptian shit. So a zombie chick.
Imagine him coming back.
Not great. You ain't missing anything.
Kind of like yours, Alfred, if I'm honest. Saggy. But
like
imagine him
nuts.
coming back from that whole scenario of seeing a mummy and stuff, like, and surviving in the desert and coming back and just seeing Alfred. What did he say? Like, what does he say?
Have a nice time, son. I fought a zombie lady. Oh, cool. Did you get that vanilla pods I wanted when you were there, sir? Oh, the vanilla pods. Alfred, look. Oh, here we go. No, look. Talia was there. Talia was there. Raish was there. Oh, Raish, who's dead, was there, was he? No, he's back from the dead. And then we were in the desert, and they left me there, and I had to walk a different direction, so I didn't get your vanilla pods. Well, I guess you'll just have to go back and get it then, won't you, son? More Egyptian shit!
And he must stink in that outfit for being in it for days in the desert by himself.
I did like that Ubu was respect after he saved his life and he chucked in the water bottle.
Yes. Another time.
Batman played it very cool in that scenario where he's just like, another time, Raish or whatever, and then just walks on. But do you think he was secretly shitting himself that he was stuck in the desert, like with only a little water flask and nowhere to go?
Yeah, he's like, I did not pack any hydrating fluids in the bag. Like, I got a bunch of anti-venom. Can I just drink that?
He goes into the tomb and asks the mummy for directions. He's like, look,
Can I have a glass of water, please?
He drinks it all immediately. He's like, that was a mistake.
Oh, do you have any vanilla pods?
And he's probably like, why do I wear such a heavy costume that's black? This is the worst choice for the desert.
I should have a desert-themed costume, like a desert bat. That'd be pretty cool.
Do they exist, desert bats? Maybe.
Nah.
No, where are they going to go? They're not going to be able to go, well, caves? Maybe a desert cave?
Yes, that's true. There could be bats in caves and deserts. There we are.
Yep. There we go. Didn't have to Google that one, or ask anyone to Google it for us. We're just making
Actually,
it
you'll
up.
find that there are no bats in that ecosystem. That's going to be someone right again.
Fuck off, no.
Yeah. Stop taking things so literally, you fucking nerd.
So what did you think of Ubu's ninja outfit that he's wearing?
I thought it was cool. I thought it was a bit Mask of the Phantasm ninja vibes.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I also thought he looked like Hooded Justice from the Watchmen comics, the guy with the noose around his neck.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah. No, it was a good look. A much better look than Scuba Steve's for the rest of the Society of Shadows.
Scuba Steve, damn you! Yeah, I totally agree. It was a much better ninja look. And I think the next Raish episode, we're going to see more fully realized ninjas, and I think you're going to like it as far as their looks.
I can't wait for the next Raish episode.
Yeah,
Counting down the apps.
I think this is going to be your favorite Raish episode because it's got a lot of horror elements in it. And
this one had a lot of horror and zombie.
No, I mean this one today. Not...
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, the other one. Well, actually, the other one's got cowboys, so maybe.
Yeah, what I really want for Batman is cowboys. Let's see Batman in the sunny Wild West desert.
I think that actually does exist in Justice League later on. Bruce Wayne wears a cowboy outfit and he's like in the Old West. Pew pew, Alfred.
I can't kill anybody, but I'll certainly blow a kneecap out.
Does he just like make the gun noises and pretends like when everyone else is killing people?
Rubber bullets, honest.
Oh, okay. Dark Knight Returns.
I read Batman. Yeah.
What a nerd. So, okay, then Ubu obviously breaks into the museum and Batman's already there. And I was wondering, like, did Batman just, like, well, as Bruce Wayne, did he stay behind until the museum closed and then waited around as Batman hoping someone would come steal the Egyptian artifacts? Because otherwise, why was he there?
Yeah.
You know, there was no alarm that was tripped or anything. Batman was just like, what did he tweet earlier as Bruce Wayne being like, man, I just spent a fortune on this Egyptian stuff. Just left the museum. Hope there's no one going to steal it tonight because there's no security. Hashtag, hope it's okay. Hashtag, don't steal it.
Oh, you gotta wrap the joke up. It's so good.
Well, why else is he there? Why would he be
Where's
there?
the punchline?
That was the punchline. Is the hashtag?
Oh, there was. That was the punchline.
Hey, funny guy! I got a joke for you. What smells rotten and puts people to sleep?
Noxious gas?
No, your act.
I'm gonna punch you in a moment.
Now let's have a look at you. Ubu.
You could have been my successor, detective.
And what did you think about Raish just casually carrying a venomous snake around in his pants? Like,
it was a bit weird that he did like an anime like hand thing at him.
Yeah.
And then somehow there was a snake suddenly in front of him. Like, you didn't see the snake get thrown at him.
No, he took it out from the side. You see like a silhouette of it as he throws it.
Oh, okay.
And then suddenly Attack of the Snakes. Or Snake.
Yeah. Well, it's nice that Batman like had the antidote on it. I thought that was like good looking out. I wonder what like happened in the past where he was like, I need to pack snake antidote. And it's like, and I was thinking like, did he make like a concoction where like it covers all snakes? You know, like, because I'm sure you need specific antidotes for specific venom, right? He's like, yeah, frog poison, you know,
all reptiles.
Poison ivy stuff. Like it's all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I also liked how he tried sucking the poison out to begin with before then taking the antidote. I thought that was weird to see in a cartoon. I was like, you don't see that often, but I guess that's...
Yeah, and his wound was like gooping with venom as well.
I did think that when he took the antidote and he laid there on the floor, he just looked like he had a heavy night out of drinking and like doing drugs.
He's like, wait, that was the little vial that's like 899% like pure alcohol. Oh, fuck! It's like, why do you have that on you? It stops Killer Croc pretty quick, I'll tell you that much.
Also, yeah, he's just like still there the next morning, like all the museum workers come in, and Batman's just crashed out on the floor.
His pants completely. That's why he wears them on the outside.
That's good. Damn, I hate that it was good.
What I'm here to do, bud. I'm color commentary.
I thought you would like my hashtag don't steal a joke.
I loved it. For
I'm sure there was crickets added in that as well.
Yeah. You're like those terrible movies I watch. It's so bad, it's good.
It's a utility belt, not a money belt. 6 million.
7 million. Never leave the cave without it.
Alfred also calls back to the Demon's Quest in this episode, saying that he thought Ra's was dead because he died in the pits months ago, which, nice to have a little timeline there, so I guess it's been a few months that have gone by since that last time. And that leads me straight into Love That Batman, because Batman is silhouetted in the Batcave elevator and he looked really cool.
Yes, he did.
Where are you off to now? Just in case the stockholders ask.
Gibraltar. There's someone I've been meaning to look up.
So that's my Love That Batman for this episode. But I also, it's like just a cool shot and mention. I loved that before Batman went into the elevator, him and Alfred are just like talking in front of the Bat computer and their silhouettes. And I just thought they looked really cool, just exchanging as like the Egyptian stuff is scrolling behind them. I thought that looked cool as well. So that's another honorary mention.
You're certain it was Ra's al Ghul?
None other.
But I thought he died in the pit months ago.
So did I.
So when Bruce arrives in Gibraltar, he's ambushed by two very angry-looking policemen, and they look like they had the same tailor as like a Nazi. Like, did you see their foot soldier?
Really bringing up Nazis again on this podcast.
Well, it's Ra's, and there's always like a little bit of that with him and his style.
I dabbled.
Yeah, I think you did.
Crazy times. We were all into it.
There's a portrait of him later on, and it looked a little like German officer-esque. I was like,
different knife, different meme. Different guy there. Not the same.
Oh my god. Just Ra's being, World War II.
Let's not even play with that. Moving on.
I know the face of my most powerful enemy, Talia. He took quite a risk stealing that scroll from me.
And then later on, Bruce and Talia go into the gift shop, and we're immediately asked if they need help by the shop owner. And I just thought that is so, like, that experience of going on holiday, because Bruce is like, we're just browsing, and he's like, but seriously, buy this and this cheap shit that I was like, man, this is so real.
Yeah,
like
tourist traps.
Yeah, but I've been there many a time with that type of situation.
You spent so much money. Yeah, like, they got me. I bought this stupid little wooden thing.
That's how they almost got me. I do love how when the guy gets rejected, though, he goes in the back room and just leaves two complete strangers alone in his shop to, like, wander around. I was like, where are you
He's
going,
probably like,
buddy?
they're not going to fucking buy anything.
No, but then later on, obviously, he ambushes them with two goons.
Yeah.
One that is Kevin Altieri, by the way. It looks just like
really?
him. Yeah, that must be a nod.
This part of the store is closed to customers.
And then Batman breaks out this, like, ultrasound imager.
Been playing a lot with sound devices recently, and the impact of sound. I stopped Mad Hatter and a bunch of dudes real quick, so, me and Lucius were workshopping it.
Yeah, I was going to say, that is that device that was reworkshopped to actually be... How did he not call it the Bat Echo Alarm then?
Because, like the screecher or whatever we said.
Yeah, that's when you do it, because that is a sonar device or an ultrasound imager, which sounds like he took it from like a fertility clinic or something like that. I was like, did you just steal that from like some room in like a pregnancy clinic? Like, oh, I'll have that, and it's now in the utility belt, and it does stuff. I hate you so much.
You should hate yourself.
Oh, God.
Why are you the way that you are? Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way.
Anyway, yeah, I thought it was that device from the last time we saw him use it with Mad Hatter. It looked just like it. Bruce just like gets very jokey at some point with Raish. Like he goes in for some jokes where he says that he's surprised that the world's oldest chauvinist is chasing after a woman. And then he riffs on saying that Raish sounds like a bad Saturday morning cereal. I was like, what has he been working on his Type 5 or some shit? Like, where are all these jokes coming from?
I went to go see Mr. Freeze and I thought it was hilarious. It was so good. I was like, well, I've conquered many things in my life, but one thing I've never conquered is stand-up comedy. So that's going to be my next 8 years that I'm going to put my work to. Right, Alfred, you're going to be my audience. Hey, everybody. You know when you're like, Butler's being a prick. Right, guys? What?
Just
everything is really unrelatable and like super wealthy. Oh, you know when you're like swimming pool is not like the perfect temperature because it's a bit chilly out. Brother. That's my catchphrase. I don't have any brothers because my parents died before they could make me one. Middle of this gets real dark, but we bring it back around.
Alfred's
all right, who likes characters?
Boo!
Hang on, you haven't even let me do Matches Malone yet. Oh, hey. What's up, everybody? Got them. Dice. Right? Alfred, I'm not good at this.
Cue the crickets,
This is Alfred playing the crickets.
Yeah, he's on a soundboard.
Again. It's like the training. Make me laugh.
He travels around the world for 8 years with all the different comedians in different areas, learning different comedy
I've studied
styles.
with the greatest in history.
Ricky Gervais.
Well, he's in England with Ricky Gervais. Oh, that's really funny.
We can't name other comedians right now. I don't know why. My mind just went blank and starts and stops with Ricky Gervais.
That's it. I studied with Ricky Gervais.
I mean, he's pretty good. He created The Office. I mean,
Through her flowed the power of the gods. With no more than a gesture, she controlled the force of life and death. And with it, she kept a nation under her thumb for 1,000 years.
You sound like a bad Saturday afternoon cereal, Raish.
so the glass cage falling down on exactly the spot where Bruce and Talia are standing was a bit of a stretch, I thought, in this episode. Like, if they decided to move, what would Raish have done? Like, no, over there still, stay there, no, please.
I will thwart you if you just step particularly in that spot. Oh, watch out, there's a mouse in front of you. Take 2 steps back and 3 to the left. There you go. I got you. You fell for it. Idiots.
He's got jokes now.
Oh, please stop trying to make me come up with terrible jokes for characters. I think I've been like rinsed out since fucking Scarface.
I'm going to subject you now to all of my favorite new music I'm listening to. What's your stuff?
Walk like an Egyptian. It's a banger. Way-oh, ooh-boo, ooh-boo, ooh-boo.
I never thought we'd get there. I also liked Raish watching the scrolls disintegrate in his hands. Same thing happened to Kyodai-ken in Day of the Samurai. This show loves a disintegrating scroll. They just love that. Every time they're like, here are the answers, and it just goes into dust. Which, I guess that would happen, right? Paper over so many years? Like, is it exposed to air?
I don't know, buddy. I'm not Batman. I don't know the science behind it.
It's true. I'm not Batman either.
Yeah, and if you Google it for us, then we'll definitely know it. Thank you, audience.
No!
And when Raish discovers Thoth Capera in the hot tub full of green goo, he's surrounded by Thoth Capera. He's surrounded by human skeletons. Obviously, one being Peter Cushing from the start is like next to him. And at that point, I would have been like, I don't think this is going to go well for me if I was Raish. Like, if there was just a room full of dead people that are very old, That's
What a bunch of losers. They died. I ain't never done that shit. Dying's for nerds.
Do you think he's an ageist? Like, he's like, that's for old people. It's like, you're 150
I'm
years
hip.
old.
I'm
you're
cool.
You're gonna break
I
your
listen
hip.
to hip hop and stuff. Doc Drake, right?
A boom, a chee, a boom, boom, chee.
Hey.
Spin it, oo boom. Oop, oop, a boo, oop, a boo, boo.
We've done all of these jokes before.
Yeah, but not in the desert. It's a new venue for us. You're the Pink
This is
Floyd
the
in Pompeii.
Desert Edition. We're on an expedition. Trying to find a zombie chicken.
Keep going. It's great.
I am merely old. Older, perhaps, than you can imagine.
Loose skin and old balls. Gross.
So Batman didn't skip leg day in this episode either when pushing that giant statue down. And that close-up of his face clenching and screaming like that and sweating, just it looks like he's having a big shit. It always does to me.
Just a big Scotty Holly eating only corned beef and bread sandwich shit.
I mean, he was clenching and screaming. And I was like, I've been there, buddy. I know what that's like.
He must have like pulled something during that. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't do that.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I was watching Spider-Man 2 last night and just seeing like Toby being like having a big shit holding that fucking train back. I was like, if I was Sam Raimi, I'd be like, let's do another take, Toby.
Yeah, I love those choices when you see people do those faces because it's like, why did you go there? Like, I know you're like thinking about lifting something heavy or pushing something heavy, but you're acting. Yeah, you're acting. You're not actually like.
Yeah, you can do like a or something like more like cool instead of just like looking like you're actually shitting your pants.
Yeah, I mean, Batman does scream, and I guess that helps a little bit. But the position he's in does look like he's about to drop a giant statue-sized deuce right in that fucking temple.
There's no roughage in this part of the world.
I've had nothing but hummus.
Somehow it's banged me up.
And I've been in the desert for days just
I
drinking
don't really like
water.
hummus, so I've just been eating pita bread. It's just like put a freaking cork in my ass. Jesus.
I've done a lot of dates as well. I've eaten a lot of dates.
That would make you poop more.
Yeah, but it's dry. It's very dry out
You're
here.
choosing all the stuff that makes people poop. My tummy's weird.
That's Batman's
It does the
excuse.
opposite.
My body's weird, all right? Just
Yeah.
leave me alone. Alfred's like so annoyed by all of that as well. Here, sir, this will bung you up. No, my body's weird, Alfred.
No. That won't help me. So it's scientifically proven. And it will help you shit. No, not me. If I proves I'm gonna be banged up for days, Alfred. So, a big steak is what's gonna make me shit. Huge.
Pepto-Bismol. I need some of that. That will really help me out. So,
That does help though.
No, that bungs you up, doesn't it?
No.
I thought Pepto. Oh, my body's weird.
I thought Pepto was supposed to help you with all that stuff.
I don't know. But another.
Does it?
Google it.
I've never used Pepto in that sense. I thought
Should we
Pepto
Google
was like
it, or do you want to just leave
Go
it?
ahead, Google. Welcome to Batman the Animated Series podcast, where we're Googling, does Pepto make you poop?
Does Pepto make you poop black? Oh. Pepto-Bismol, which contains bismuth subsalicylate, oh my god, is an over-the-counter medication used to relieve digestive symptoms like diarrhea and nausea, and it can sometimes cause black or dark-colored stools as a temporary
so it does block
harmless
you
side
up.
effect. Yeah, that's what I thought it did.
But if it's the opposite, then it won't.
That's...
We got them. School gem. All right, moving on.
God,
Took you back to school on that one.
Whenever we sit down and do an episode, I'm always amazed at where we go sometimes. Like, I wouldn't have been able to guess in a million years that we would be talking about Pepto-Bismol.
Black bowel movements.
Does it come in black?
That's what that green goo was. It was just Pepto-Bismol that's been sitting there for a while. That's why she's all dry. That's why she's all dried up. Why are you such a dickhead today?
I don't know.
That wasn't bad. I was trying to connect it.
Yeah,
Fucking hell. So I love when Ubu runs away from the collapsing tomb and he looks like a character out of Pokemon. He does like an anime run and sprint that looked very like Pokemon style to me because that's like the only anime that I know.
Anime, like Pokemon. And come on, you know another one.
Death Note.
Yeah, you've watched that one.
Yeah,
and
that's
name
it.
one more.
Rurouni Kenshin.
Yes, good job.
Because you used to have a poster on your wall because you were a fucking nerd.
And I had it wasn't a poster, it was a wall scroll. That's all the cool kids were doing in 2003.
Yeah. You had that over your window.
Scroll. I did. I had a wall scroll of Rurouni Kenshin and I had a wall scroll of Trigun. And I was not getting laid.
I was going to say, I can't understand why you weren't getting any.
I don't know why either. This really...
I'm in the next room tapping.
You like Spanish food, baby? Because we can tapas tonight. You had I got actual models of Fast and the Furious cars. That's how you get laid, bro.
That was very early on. I didn't have that.
I got
posters.
a side picture from Trish Stratus. That's how you plow chicks.
I had Jennifer Love Hewitt. Yeah, that was a big one for me. Yasmin Bleeth. That was a random one that I had. Then I had movie posters and Eminem and 50
you had a
Cent.
Scarface poster, didn't you?
I had a Scarface poster and I'd seen the movie
Sweet.
once.
People like this, so they'll like me if I have this. That's exactly what went in your head.
Yeah.
You were in the mall at 15. You're like, how can people like me more? I've seen that before. I'll have that, please.
That means you're cool, right?
That means you're cool, right? I'm a gangster. I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it's great.
I'm a spoiled rich kid in New Jersey. Totally speaks to me on a very relatable level.
Yeah. I too have been climbing up the ranks as well myself. Oh, the hardships of New Jersey. Oh.
Gotta push it to the limit, am I right?
Yeah, that's from the film. Oh, I was just randomly saying that. That's in the film? Something with limits and pushing it? Cool.
I really need to...
I'll check it out.
I really need to poop. I'm gonna go drink some Pepto-Bismol to help me out with that.
That's all I drink all day, and I just poop black. It's fucking weird.
Poop again!
So at the end, Batman and Ray Shantalia escape the desert temple, underground, tomb, whatever you want to call it. And I guess they've killed Thoth Capera? Or trapped her in
she's
there?
Been crushed, I suppose.
But she's dead already, right? So maybe they've just trapped her in there.
Now she's really dead.
Now she's really dead. And then Batman's
unless the little snot monsters are like, we work for her and we're lifting all this stuff.
They really were gross. The way they were like, ooh, as they came out, I was like, oh, God. It reminded me of something else. Like a cartoon. Oh, Fern Gully. It reminded me of that oil monster. It's a cartoon movie that was big in the early 90s. It's like a guy that's deforestation, and he gets shrunk down because there's a woodland fairy and all these creatures.
Never heard of this.
Tim Curry is this giant oil machine that's he's the oil that runs the machines that cuts down all the forests and stuff in the Amazon. It's known. It's not super well known, but it was a movie of the early 90s.
Should have had a poster over it. Then I would have known about it.
Fern Gully.
Anybody? Fern Gully? I'm a big fan.
Yeah. Right. Comment on this episode. Just say Fern Gully if you know what I'm talking about.
I must take this wonderful human thing to Fern Gully.
All right. And we're at the end of the episode because Batman is left stranded in the desert with a little flask to drink out of, and he has to walk all the way back to Gotham. And
which apparently is this way, not with the way they were going.
Yeah, that would have been a smart decision, right? They're obviously going to the airport. I should follow them.
Yeah. No, I'm going to see what's this way.
There's like just a hotel right there. He's
Nice.
Like, I saw it earlier.
That credit card, don't leave home without it. It goes, stay in for 3 nights, could be great.
The name of the hotel is Thothcapera. Thothcaperas, come on in.
See her one lady show. Her and her snot balls. Her and Thothcapera and the snot balls. Oh, what is it? Like a fun, like boogie band? Oh, boogies are involved, that's for sure. They're called bogies, actually.
She does like a belly dancing act. It's
What,
just all
the
this
belly's so
saggy
small, it's
skin.
just like...
There's just
like,
saggy skin.
Please, stop. I'll give you money. Like, thank you.
You're sitting there, and she comes up to you with a
Do
saggy
you find
ring.
me sexy?
How old are you? Jesus.
2,874. Not a day younger looking. Older looking.
You
Wait.
need some Pepto-Bismol, lady. Jesus.
I could see the entirety of your hip bones. Please back up. I thought that was in. Skinny is in. It's the 90s.
None may defile me and live.
Bang me, eat me, grind me up into little pieces, throw me in a river. Who gives a shit? You're dead, you're dead.
All right, that's the end of the episode. So we go straight into our top 3 here, which is Almost Got Him, Joker's Favor, The Laughing Fish. I already know the answer, but does it dethrone any of these episodes for you?
No.
Me either. Ranking out of 10 here. What would you rate this out of 10?
6.9 out of 10.
I gave it a 6. It was okay. Not my favorite race episode, but it was, had its elements that I enjoyed, but not that much. And then
Did you say 6.9?
Oh God! Why did?
Sorry, my arm fell off. Could you pick that up for me? Oh, I'll do it with my teeth. Oh, sexy!
Get my snot monsters in here. They'll help me
Yeah,
out.
they'll do a belly dance.
Oh,
Just you and I.
Yeah, that's our cameo in Batman the Animated Series.
Oh God!
The teeth.
They're like, we're turning into movies. We'll get you guys from the popular animated podcast show. Great. Yeah, we'll do anything. What do you want us to be? Work for Two-Face or something? We kind of look alike. We could be like, twins or something.
Two-ton
did you
gang?
see
Two-ton
Avatar? I don't want to be the 2-ton guy.
But yeah, Avatar, like the guy with the the blue people.
The blue people? No, the green people. You want us to be a couple of pieces of snot. Yeah. Well,
all right, let's go.
As long as I get the speaking line, then I can make some royalties. Yeah, I'm snot. There we go. Better check every month now.
And I'm Booger.
Snot Booger. Those are their names.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Little baby Snot and little baby Booger. Give little tickles under their chins. Adora. Oh yeah, pop that one out.
So fit check here. Bruce rocks a grey suit with a salmon shirt and black tie at the start.
Mm-hmm.
Lucius rocks a grey trench coat, blue shirt and black tie. Ubu wears the ninja outfit and a slightly different outfit than when we saw him in Demon's Quest. He's got black trousers instead of pink trousers, switching it up. Bruce rocks a cream and mustard suit with a matching fedora when traveling to Gibraltar. I thought he looked good. And Bruce and Talia wear their desert pilot uniforms with like the aviator flares on their trousers.
Yeah, I hate those trousers. They look so dumb.
I know. I guess it's like, harking back to the old adventure shows where they would wear them. But
What
they do
is the
look dumb.
function? Is it just fashion, or is it an actual function to have like your
Another question
trousers
for the listeners?
look like you've had a Brazilian butt lift but flat?
It does look like that. Yeah, just a couple of triangles on your legs for no
It's
reason.
such a weird choice. Who came up with I've come up with a new trouser. Oh, I feel like we have enough, but all right. What you got? Well, it's like regular trousers, but giant triangles from your hip to your thigh.
Do you like going through doors sideways? Because you won't be able to go through normal.
You know when you sit in the seat and you're like, ew, gross, other people's hands are like resting on here? Fear no more. Flaps built in. Now it's just your hands touching the sides. You germaphobe. You like?
Is it like, because they're called like aviator trousers or pants or whatever.
Oh, are they? Okay, so it's something to do with flying then.
Yeah, but what? Like, you're going to be able to parachute more because you've got little air pockets? Like, you're still going to fall to your death if you fall out of an airplane. You're not going to float down peacefully.
Does it make you be able to go like, meow, like a lot better or something? Okay, so it has something to do with planes. I like to see, we're pretending like Google doesn't exist, and we're doing what's called conjecture, and that can be quite fun.
Even though I'm sure Kate's already added the definition of what's the purpose
flat,
of
it's gone across the whole screen. Like, this is why. Don't listen to these idiots. Yeah, I guess it has something to do with whilst you're in the plane, maybe? Or maybe it is when you have to evacuate a plane, it helps with landing or something.
Or like your aerodynamics, maybe? Could maybe help with something.
What, when you're sitting in the plane, like it helps like the whole plane go faster?
No, when if you have to jump out of the plane and it helps with the aerodynamics. Yeah, like
so
balances
you.
Yeah, maybe like a flying squirrel.
Maybe. We'll never know until someone lets us know.
But who tested that? Because I'm sure it failed.
Someone's like, oh, I was up there. You know what I need? A couple of triangles in my pants. Are you just trying to bring pizza on the flight? It could be any type of triangle. Pizza, hey, that's a good idea. Food on a flight. Who would have thought it?
We'll call pizza pants.
Pizza pants. I love it. Make them up.
Pepto-Bismol and pizza pants. Two things I never thought that I'd talk about in this show, but here we are. And then the final outfit is also Raish wears his little Desert Explorer uniform with pizza pants as well. And that's it for Fit Check.
It's great for the desert because you've got food on you. It's still triangle as well.
That's what Batman wished he had at the end, where he's like, I got rid of my pizza pants. I
should have worn my pizza pants for this one. Alfred makes a really great song.
Alfred makes the best pizza pants.
They're delicious. You can eat the whole pan.
So next up, we are watching the episode House and Garden. Do you remember what this episode is about?
Is it the one where Poison Ivy turns people into trees?
No, we've seen that one.
Have we?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I reviewed that without you, but you watched it separately.
Okay.
It is a Poison Ivy episode, House and Garden. But it's not turning people into trees.
What is it?
It's her trying to live a suburban life and looking like a mum with a family and a husband.
Yeah, so it's wow, I didn't realize how similar that is to the Wanda stuff, isn't it?
Yes, it is similar to WandaVision. Yeah. It's my favorite Poison Ivy episode of the whole show. So I'm looking forward to watching that next week, so you can come back then to hear our thoughts on that.